gas grill. Got the stainless steel lid on it, stainless steel front. We've had this several years. And like most gas grills, they sit outside all the time. Unless you put a cover on them, which we don't. They get a lot of moisture in them while they still work. The burners are rusted out. It still cooks, flames up really bad. Just doesn't produce good consistent heat. So do you just throw it away and buy a new grill? I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to repair this grill. Done a little research online, and believe it or not, I can buy 4 new burners, 4 of the heat shields that go on top of the burners, a new temperature gauge, which this one has a gauge in the lid, and you can see it's kapooey. It's reading 350 degrees, and it's definitely not 350 because your grill is not lit. So, but you get 4 burners, the 4 heat plates, and the temperature gauge. It's like $23 for the whole kit. So have those ordered. And then the igniter, I know they go bad within about 6 months of when you buy your grill, but this igniter's bad, all rusted out inside. So the igniter is around $12 for that. And I have cleaned the grill up. I mean, it'll still do the job. The grates do have a little rust on them, but we may get some new grates. I haven't decided on that. They still cook okay as long as you put some oil on them, and they do all right. This grill has a side burner and then 4 main burners. And when I was deciding whether to just buy a new grill or try to repair this one, I looked online, and a 4-burner grill similar to this with the side burner, they're around $350. So, you know, do you spend $350 or do you spend about $40 repairing the old one when it'll still work fine? So that's kind of a no-brainer. I decided to go the $40 way. When we get the parts in, we'll get started on this, and I'll show you how you can repair your old gas grill. Here's the igniter, and of course uses a battery, and you can tell down in there its springs are broke and rusted. So no repairing on that. We'll put that new one in. And here's the parts for the grill. This is a spark igniter to light the burners with the button. It's in this box here. So let's get this opened up and get started. And here's our new burners. These are the heat shields that go on top of the burners. There's our new temperature gauge. So let's put the temperature gauge on first. I just removed a couple of nuts on the back. Did clean it up underneath the gauge. And I got a little problem here. This new gauge is almost, the spacing on it is almost too small to go through those 2 holes, so not a problem. I'm just going to take this step bit. We'll enlarge these holes one more step. looking good. We are going to have to make some kind of brackets to fasten the new burners to. You can see we got it rusted all the way through there, and second one's rusted, third one's rusted. This fourth one's still got a bracket on it. I'm going to see if I can get that off. There's a bracket. Came off of that. So we need 3 more brackets to fasten the new burners to. Let's see what I can come up with for that. And here's my solution for that. There's the old bracket. And what we'll do, we'll just cut some small pieces of this, cut it across, and might go ahead and make 4 of them. Put a new bracket on all 4 of them. And I'll just cut it with a cut-off wheel on a grinder. Glasses. And now I'll take them over to the bench grinder and clean those rough edges up. There's our brackets, and got some new bolts and nuts to attach them with. So now we'll put the brackets on the burners, and then we'll mount the burners in the grill. Okay, brackets are mounted on the burners, so now we'll put each burner in, and I'll just bore a hole in the back of the grill there for new bolts that go through the brackets to hold them. I think this first one will fit right back in the hole that's already there. Yep, maybe not. I'm going to have to bore a new hole in the bracket up closer to the bend. It's not going to fit in there. It's too long. It's just a little more. Alright, move the burner up closer to the bend, and let's see how this works. Alright, that'll work. We got the burners put in. And next I'll put the igniter, the new igniter in, and get it hooked up. 5 wires that go to each burner. And here's our new igniter. Has 5 connections. Just a nut that holds it on, so let's get this put on. Okay, igniter's hooked up. I do need to go get a battery and put in it. Use a AA battery. And there's the heat plates in on top of each burner. Set the tank up and see what happens. Well, I can manually light the burner, but we've got to check into the problem with those igniters next. Well, here's what I found that will hopefully take care of the igniter issue. They are new, and they clamp on the burner. See, they got a little spring-loaded clamp. You just push them on the side of the burner. They'll grab it, and it should spark, and then the igniter should light the burners. So, never seen any like this before. Most of them are bolted in or have a clip that fastens them in, but these actually you just snap them on the side of the burner. While I only need 4, I've got 6. Comes 6 to a pack, and they were $10 for 6. So good cheap fix, and I'll have a couple left over to use down the road if I need to. So let's put these on and see if they work. And there's the new igniters. Just like I said, they just snap on to the burner on the side. So let's see if they work. We'll turn this first burner on here on the right, and there it is. Working. They all light. Took care of that problem. The main thing that happens, this battery in this igniter corrodes, and once it starts corroding, it'll just eat the center out like you've seen on that old igniter. So I'm going to try to maybe this fall take the battery completely out, and when I use the grill in the wintertime, I can put the battery in if I want to use the igniter, or I can light it with the handheld igniter, either way. So let's try one more time here after we've got everything put back together. I think you can hear that burner. And let's check our temperature gauge. Just lit the burners, and we'll turn them up here on high. Alright, so the temperature gauge is working too. So now we got a nice working grill. Even though it's an older grill, it works good. So ready to cook some food now. Okay, that concludes the video on repairing your old gas grill. So thanks for watching. I hope you got a tip or two out of the video. You don't have to buy a new gas grill. You can repair your old one. Thanks for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, and we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel. Thanks.